Well, hello, everyone, and welcome to the One Startup World 2023 Summer Conference. It is the premier global startup conference dedicated to helping innovative and disruptive startups succeed. It is the perfect platform for startup founders to pitch their ideas, gain valuable insights, and connect with other like-minded entrepreneurs, industry experts, potential investors, and partners, learning from the best in the business. It is my pleasure now to introduce Phil Bouchard, the founder and CEO of Fornux Corporation, and he will be discussing Welcome to a New Civilization and the aims and activities of his corporation. So I hand over to you, Phil.
Hi, thank you. And thanks for everybody for being here. Novus modus vivendi is the new mantra that Fornux is using. Welcome to a new civilization. You'll learn later why I'm saying all this. It's more than just, our company is more than just innovative software. It's about groundbreaking new physics as well. Our team consists of me, the founder and CEO. I have more than 2 decades of experience in the public and private sectors for companies in the defense, bioinformatics, the automobile industry, venture capital, the financial market as well. And I've got partners from San Diego and a veteran, an ex-Marine, who's connecting us with important companies. So what Fornux offers, it consists of 3 software and 1 groundbreaking physics technology. So we'll start with the first MVP software that is called C++ superset. It's a patented technology. It's a deterministic memory manager that integrates into existing C++ code. It makes the resulting application crash-free, crash-prone, and free from memory leaks. And actually, the memory problems consist of 70% of cybersecurity issues, which is a huge problem. And by fixing memory vulnerabilities, then we're fixing most of the cybersecurity problems, and it prevents from creating snowball effects for vehicles in space or the Air Force and submarines and all types of vehicles. So it's a very, very important software. It's also supporting the ISO C++ 2070 standard. So it runs on any public and proprietary embedded devices. As you can see in the graph on the right, C++ is pretty much the fastest language out there compared to other languages such as Python or Java and things like that. C++ superset adds a small layer of code on top of the existing code, but it's pretty much as fast as the original C++ code. The competition of C++ superset at the time C++ superset was created, there was no competition, but along the years, the Rust was created. It's a different language, but it has a bunch. It's a new language, but it has a bunch of drawbacks. Like the code needs to be rewritten from scratch. It's hardly linkable with existing C++ library, not as portable as existing C++ code compilers. It's not ISO standardized, and the the C++ standard library is light years ahead of the Rust standard library. So it's going to take a long time before Rust catch up to the C++ capabilities. The second software we are offering is called AI PowerShift, which is a source-to-source compiler that converts Python code into true C++ code. We all know that Python is very well used for AI algorithms. So by speeding up Python code, by converting Python code into C++, we have a huge gain in speed. It's, as you can see in the screenshot attached, it's from 10 to almost a million times faster. And it's also but most importantly, it prevents the code from being reverse engineered. That's a point that is neglected by a lot of companies. But if your device is captured by the enemy, then they will easily reverse engineer the existing code on your device, which is a huge problem. So by converting it into C++, that prevents it from being reverse engineered, and it's also using a compiler behind it, so a ahead of time compiler which detects errors ahead of time compared to an interpreter, the current interpreter that the Python code uses. So the main competitor, again, at the time AI PowerShift was created, there was no competition. But over the years, there was the creation of a language called Mojo by Modular that is doing exactly that has exactly the same goals as Fornux. But the main differences are that it requires a lot of explicit code changes. The classes need to be rewritten, and it's far from being as fully portable as C++, which is the underlying code that AI PowerShift uses. So AI PowerShift is way ahead compared to Mojo from the start. Also, we have Acumen, which is a cost-effective, efficient, and robust alternative to LiDAR in order to compute the depth perception of objects in an image without emitting infrared sources, radar signals, or sound signals. The technology has the potential to predict the position of moving objects. It is compiled using AI PowerShift and C++ superset. So it protects it from reverse engineering. And it's a standalone algorithm, not relying on any external servers. So this is version 4 that we see right now, but it's going to be extended using OpenCV and parallelized on multiple GPUs and CPUs. The competition to Acumen is mainly LiDAR, but they emit infrared light to compute the distance, which is unreliable and detectable, and very slow for the larger resolutions. Last but not least, the new groundbreaking gravitational theory based on gravitomagnetic acceleration using magnetohydrodynamics vortex can create anti-gravity. It was already tested by the European Space Agency and Dr. Potletnov. But I have the full theory. I have a book on Amazon called Finite Theory, Solutions for Anti-Gravity. It is spot on. I have the full theory. I didn't know about Dr. Potletnov before. I didn't know all the details about his experiments, but after I wrote my book, I'm spot on with what he already measured in 2004. So this is groundbreaking new green energy. So as you can see, it was already tested 2 years ago. Now we're scaling it up with a magnetohydrodynamics vortex. And so for example, for 30,000 RPM, we have liquid gallium spinning at 30,000 RPM, and it should remove 1.2% of the gravitational weight. So if we go at 300,000 RPM, then it's going 10% of the gravitational weight is going to be lost. So there's also some research, and I'm also in touch with researchers for virtual particles, because we all know that the electric field, the magnetic field, the gravitomagnetic field, and the gravitoelectric field are all virtual particles. And I'm in touch with experts capable of generating virtual particles. So it's an ongoing area of research. And we are well recognized. We won multiple awards already. We keep winning constantly multiple awards, but we have to truncate all these awards because to the first one that we got initially. So thank you all for your time. Here's my name and my email, Phil Bouchard, phil@fornux.com. And my phone number is 819-328-4743. I'm located in Montreal, Canada. We're looking to expand in San Diego, California. And I will have a showcase in Honolulu this August with the US military and the academia and the big industries such as Lockheed Martin and all these big defense companies. So yeah, so there's a lot of interest already, and everything is spot on, and I'm pretty happy to have attributed the time to show all of our accomplishment to you guys. So thank you for your time, and have a nice day.
Well, Phil, thank you very much for this presentation. It seems amazingly original, going well beyond the competition. And it makes me wonder, are there other competitors out there who are going in a similar direction, who may have systems as good as yours? How do you approach the challenge of competition?
Yeah, so I made sure that I have the roots very well thought ahead to have the solid foundation of our software, and the astrophysics theory as well. I spent 14 years working on them both, the deterministic memory manager mostly, and the astrophysics theory. So I spent a lot of time on them to make sure that it's done only once. I don't have to rewrite it over and over again. So if you do correctly once, you're not gonna have to rewrite it a million times afterwards.
Yeah, I mean, with the strength of the solutions, is there a risk of competition out there? Because these other softwares are going to defend themselves to the extent possible. So how do you deal with the market?
Yeah, the main I'm not scared about C++ superset because there's a lot of legacy C++ code. Not everything is not everything is converted into Rust. Rust has a long way to go before replacing C++. The tighter competitive edge that we might have is with Mojo, with the modular Mojo programming language.
Yeah.
But we need to increase our team. We need to. I already have. I'm in touch with a lot of professional programmers interested in the subject, and we're ready to increase, like enlarge our team with with uh, other interested professional programmers. So yeah, that's basically why we're here. But the astrophysics theory, there's no competition. Um, it was tested already, but they don't know why it worked. But the difference with me is I have the full theory. I can extend it better, and we can manipulate time basically, because time is apparently a particle. So just like the gravity. So it's very extendable, and the sky's the limit. Really, I'm not lying. It's very honest. I'm a scientist, and it's very hard for a scientist to be honest. But when he is, then he's when he's convinced that everything is 100% right, then it's very easy.
Right. Well, it sounds like you've taken technology a lot farther, and we wish you all the best with this new technology. It should have many useful applications that could, you were talking about the automobile industry, and I was involved in GPS and things like that, but there's an awful lot of technology that is being developed, and perhaps yours will bring great new solutions.
Yeah, for green energy, that's going to be very groundbreaking and helpful to humankind for sure.
Yeah, terrific. Well, I want to thank you very much for your contribution and look forward to hearing more and following the progress of your enterprise.
Well, thank you very much, and all the pleasure was mine to be part of your conference.
Well, thank you once again very much.
Okay, have a good day.
Okay.